Welcome back to another exciting edition of Super Data Science News, the only place where you can find the latest and greatest in the world of artificial intelligence, big data, machine learning, and virtual reality without ever having to leave the comfort of your couch. So with that, let's get started. Our first story deals with big data and cannabis. In the world of business, information is everything. Data that's collected, stored, and processed for value using machine learning algorithms can give any company an advantage over its competitor. This use of big data algorithms to compute vast amounts of information into useful insights is now expanding into a new market, cannabis. Cannabis, or as is also known as pot, weed, grass, dope, joint, herb, Mary Jane, hay, rope, ganga, and blunt, is merely the latest product to see the benefits of big data analytics when trying to successfully market a brand. One company in particular is looking to use big data algorithms to survey the entire industry landscape for opportunities. That company is Headset. This US-based technology company is the world's leading real-time cannabis business intelligence software. Using sophisticated machine learning algorithms, Headset is able to provide point-of-sale systems to managers, feeding them information on where customers are buying their product and at what price point. This allows business owners to pivot their marketing strategy to the places most impacted by price, product, promotion, and place of their goods. Given the projected cannabis market value to be somewhere in the neighborhood of $150 billion, it's easy to see why companies would want to quickly corner the market. Right now, Headset is one of the only tech firms focused on identifying trends within that very specific product group. However, as the benefits of this kind of analysis expand, we can expect to see more companies emerge that specialize in analyzing the data behind specific products. Our next story deals with machine learning and drug abuse. New Hampshire has the highest rate of opioid overdoses in the United States. This is caused by a combination of overprescription, drug abuse, and illegal imports. To help combat this problem, the New Hampshire Department of Human Services has released an RFP, or Request for Proposal, to build a data analytics platform to combat this issue. In the system they imagine, the Department of Human Services is hoping to consolidate pre-existing data across multiple state agencies in an effort to help make better educated policy decisions. The scope of this project represents the largest data management analysis challenge of any issue faced by the state. By using machine learning to help unlock, consolidate, and bring data into a data analytics platform, New Hampshire is hoping to identify ways local resources in the areas of mental health, treatment centers, and counseling can be used to stop this threat to personal health and safety. This may not immediately fix the problem, but it could go a long way to efficiently applying state resources to the areas they can do the most good. Next, we have what could be argued as the most important part of the show: Cats versus Technology Video of the Week. And now back to reality. Virtual reality, that is, because our next story explores the link between virtual reality and hacking. When we think of hacking, we normally think of someone breaching the security of our devices for their own purposes. But what if rather than a device, we were the thing hackers were manipulating? Founder of New Haven's Cyber Forensics Research and Education Group, Ibrahim Baghili, believes this could be a serious problem facing the future of virtual reality. You see, VR is different than anything you use currently. It immerses us in a world where what we see, hear, and interact with is completely controlled inside a virtual environment. Baghili argues that highly skilled hackers could use this environment to slowly adjust the things you see, hear, and touch for their own purposes. In a recent lab study, Baghili was able to show how hackers could move individuals around the rooms by taking over their virtual reality system and inserting false images into the video feed, allowing the hackers to inch the participants closer to stairs, furniture, and other objects in the room. Though at first glance this seems like little more than a harmless prank, Baghili imagines a time when hackers might have even more control over the safety features and visual images in our systems and could cause potentially life-threatening damage. Though nothing is conclusive, it does show how researchers are still trying to understand the extent to which VR might be vulnerable to traditional and non-traditional hacking methods. Our final story explores the truth behind new devices and artificial intelligence. Well, it's finally happened. Every company in the electronics business now claims their product is smart or uses artificial intelligence. But with these claims comes greater confusion over what constitutes an AI device. Is your Fitbit an AI device? Is your Google Alexa an AI device? What about your smart crock pot? Does that count? Well, yes and no. You see, these devices do contain AI, but a subsection of it called machine learning. Machine learning, far from being a sentient and self-aware technology, is merely a segment of AI that uses the information it receives, hears, and collects to solve a particular task or set of tasks. Alexa doesn't know or make decisions for you, but rather uses information from previous interactions to narrow down a range of choices to the ones most consistent with your past behaviors. Another example is a company at the 2019 Consumer Electronics Show recently announced the release of an AI-enabled pair of headphones. This doesn't mean that the headphones themselves have intelligence. What it means is that the headphones can make decisions based on the information it hears. So if you're wearing the headphones on a bus, the machine learning algorithms embedded in the headphones can detect that noise and then know to switch to commuter mode, which increases the volume sent to your ears. So while companies are quick to attach the AI label to the latest and greatest devices in an attempt to be hip and trendy, more often than not, these devices are using machine learning algorithms to solve problems rather than a self-regulating artificial intelligence. This doesn't make them less powerful or impressive, but it does remind us that what's advertised isn't necessarily what's happening under the hood.
Well, that's it for this week's episode. Please make sure to check out the other great resources on the Super Data Science homepage, and we'll see you next time.